students, in this exercise we will learn how to understand the side drains, and we will do that by elevation bending surface analysis in Civil 3D. If you are looking for grading and drainage plan for any site, then you must need to know how can we understand the site drains. First of all, you can open this drawing from the description link 412. I will put the link of this drawing, then you can open. So displaying surface information as band of color is one of the most common display method for engineers looking to make a high impact view of the site. So elevations are a critical part of the site design process, and understanding how a site varies in terms of elevation is an important part of making the site best design. Elevation analysis typically falls into two categories. The first one showing bands of information on the basis of poor distribution of linear scales. The second one displaying a lesser number of bands to show some critical information about the site. So in this exercise we will use a standard styles to illustrate elevation distribution along with a pre-built color scheme that work well for presentation. When you have opened this drawing, just select your surface. Now our surface is in triangulation style, and when your contextual tab will active, just select surface properties, and here on the information tab, surface style, go to the elevation bending 3D. Switch to the analysis tab for the elevation analysis type. Here it should be elevation analysis type, and then set create range by number of ranges 6. Then click the run analysis arrow in the middle of the dialog to populate the range detail area. Now click OK to close the surface properties dialog box. Notice that only the border of the surface is currently showing because the surface is being shown in plane view. So some things we must need to know here on the drawing area minus top 2D drawing frame. You may have noticed that 3 pieces of text in the upper left corner of your model space. If you click any of these viewport controls, you will find that they are drop down list that you can use to change what you are looking for. The first one, viewport control, we can use them to use any single viewport, any double, 3 right left viewports by using this icon. And another, we have a custom model views. We can use this to look at top view, bottom view, and many more. So the third one, we have custom visual styles, which have conceptual, hidden, realistic, and shaded. So we can use these all styles for our better analysis. From the view control, select SW isometric. Okay, and now you can zoom if necessary to get a better view of the surface. From the visual style control, you can select conceptual option to see a semi-render view. Now save and keep the drawing open for the next steps also. Okay, after saving this drawing, you must need to know about AutoCAD visual styles. When you see triangles on a surface in the object view, they are visible because of the view style and can be modified via the visual style manager. You can use view tab also under the visual style. Here you can see we have many styles: 2D wireframe, 3D hidden, and many more. So now we will use a 2D elevation to clearly analyze the lower elevation of the site. So next, manually tweak the maximum elevation value to further understand how the site will drain. Now click the view control and select top. Click the visual style control and select 2D wireframe. Zoom extend if necessary. Select a surface by clicking on the border here, because we have just border for now, and go to the surface properties. The surface properties dialog box appear. If you are on another tab on analysis, you can go to information tab, and here for the surface style select elevation banding 2D. On the analysis tab, now change the number of range should be 1 and click run analysis button. Change maximum elevation to 1 meter and now click apply the setting in the surface property dialog box. Drag the surface property dialog box to the side and notice the red solid fill in the ditches areas indicating elevation equal to or less than the maximum elevation entered. Now back to the analysis tab. In the surface properties, change the maximum elevation 1.5 meter and then also click apply. Now review the drawing again for the area of expansion of the red fill indicating elevation equal to or less than to the 1.5 meter. Before here we had not any filled area, but with 1.5 meter we have filled area for this. So you can repeat again for the maximum elevation 2 meter and then click apply. Okay, now you can see that we have much filled area, which is showing that this is the equal to the 2 meter maximum elevation or less, which area is less than the 2 meter elevation. So click OK to close the surface properties. You can save this drawing for the next exercise. Understanding the surface from a vertical direction is very helpful, but many times the slope are just as important. In the next section we will take a look at using the slope analysis tools in Civil 3D. So stay tuned for